Action.
Right, folks. Right then, so I promised you a little bit of a walk around video, and I have already started doing some mods, so I'll show you what the mods are as well. But we'll show you just a walk around video. So as you can see, it's a Ford Transit, and as I show you my mods, I will do. So this came fitted with the van. These came fitted with the van. These blinds. Those blinds are really expensive, but really flimsy, so I wouldn't replace them, but I managed to one of them was slightly broke, so I've repaired it. But is what I have done with this tool. The Thule? I don't know. Anyway, I put these little rings in, really sturdy look, and so what I've done that for is I can hang a DD tarp off there now. So sometimes when I wind it out, that's great because it gives us a bit more, and it also gives us a curtain or some privacy. Or if I didn't want to wind all that out and we just want to throw a quick tarp up, we can just hang it straight off there. So it's a nice little addition that. And if I hadn't had a Thule anyway, I would have just probably installed one of these bars and just done it that way. I probably wouldn't have wasted it. If it hadn't already been fitted, I probably wouldn't have wasted £1,000 or whatever it costs for one of those. That's how I would have done it. We'll just go the outside first. This was a purchase that we got online. It's an Isabella screen. Anyway, pretty good actually. The first time we put it up, it was a nightmare. But it's what we didn't realise, because we didn't watch a video on it, is you've got to hammer these things in first, and then it just slots it. Anyway, it was dead easy after that. So there was that. Another nice feature that came with the van, these aren't the mods, but this is part of the walk around this. It's got a little LED strip there. That's quite nice, haven't I? If you just need to throw a bit of light out while you do a bit of cooking or something, just have an awning light. I didn't think I'd use it, but it happens I have.
We'll pop a picture now to show you what it looks like when it's lit in the evening.
Okay, yeah. It's got a solar panel. I can't remember what wattage it was. I think he said 100, maybe 150 watt.
Yeah,
panel.
something like that. 150, 140.
Yes. That's been working quite well. I've been monitoring that. It's got rear view cameras. This is all a standard. This is the one that we bought. So I have made some mods in this bit. I put these little, because obviously when you sleep here, this is where your head is. If you just want to take a watch off or put your phone somewhere and charge it up, you've got these little nets that you can just slip things in. So they're handy if you put a torch there in case you've got to get up in the middle of the night. So I put those little nets up there. One of these broke because my head hit it. So that's why it's a different colour and slightly different design, but other than that it's exactly the same really. And these have got little USBs on too, so if you just want to put your phone in there and charge it up overnight, you can. That one's positioned there so that you can get that from inside the van with the bed down, but these ones are just pockets, so that I've just put these on when the roof's up. I've got some pockets. It's got the blinds all the way around, which is quite nice. There's my med kit. Oh no, that's a little coffee kit. Another little mod that we've done is I've installed these little hooks, some there, some there. That's the water out in case you want to put a shower, which again, these hooks, we hook the shower onto these. But these are quite cool, just so I've got somewhere for me on the poles. This van's got the LPG fitted on it. So that's nice and easy. It only cost us £8 and it was absolutely empty. It was £8 to fill it up, so well pleased with that. That all lives in there, and we'll show you the storage. There's not really a lot on this side, folks. That's just the electric hookup. We've been using these every time. I think this is our 4th trip now, and I think at least twice we've had to use them.
Yeah.
So that was a really good buy. I'm well pleased we got.
Oh yeah, the chalks.
The chocks, the ramps, whatever. The other thing about the outside is the awning. One of the reasons why we like this van, there was two reasons why we really like this van. One, it came fully loaded, right? So what's not to like about that? But the front part of the awning actually completely unzips down.
Yeah.
So you can completely have it fully open. So if you do want to go in Spain or somewhere that's going to be really hot, and it's been pretty hot in this country as it happens, but we've not had to do it like this. It'll be one way of getting more heat out the fan, I suppose. Of course you do run the risk of getting more bugs in the van. This is, by the way, a lovely little camp that with that. Anyway, so I'll show you the inside. I won't go too much on the cockpit side of it. Actually, we will be able to have to do it from the inside, I think.
Okay.
Right. Okay, so other things that are going on in the van is that little bit of white there because I spilled some AdBlue. Got to wipe it up. But it comes with this little table, which I find quite handy sometimes. There's also one in the boot which you would have seen, but we kind of tend just to bring a bigger one anyway. So it's got a little electric step, wind out step, which is kind of cool. And it's got some plug points there and some plug points in that space over there. And if we get the lights on, Brandy. Okay, that'll do. Yeah, so I just think of it. What mods have we done in here? I don't think I've done. Oh yeah,
Put these things on the back.
yeah, I've done two mods really. So is what I did was I went on Temu and I got these little car organisers. I think these are brilliant.
Yeah.
Before that, we were struggling to find where we were going to put stuff, and this actually works really well for kind of kitchen items. So, and there's one on the back of that seat as well. It's funny because you can tell it comes from China because it actually came with a China badge. It also comes with smoke alarm and carbon monoxide detectors. I think that's just a light.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's got some, those kind of lights as well. This Ford one, it comes with the upgraded infotainment thing. It's alright.
It's like full connect, isn't it?
Yeah, it's alright. Not really complaining about that. It works. These two seats swivel, but I could never see the point of ever going in that one. It's also got the heater. It's got a heater.
A Webasto.
And it's got a water heater, which we hardly ever use. I mean, we do use the water a little bit, but I tend to use gas outside because we've got it. We've already bought it for our other camping, so we kind of use that. But it's nice to have this in case we need it. I've used the grill ones just to try it out. The fridge is. I like this fridge the way it's a pull-out fridge. I can get quite a lot of gear in there, and we keep our knives in that one, and then we've got a little side one here for bits and bobs. Up here, I've just kind of designed it so everything kitchen is in here, so there's stuff to wipe down in there, and I've got some that's kind of emergency food and some snacks in there. So what we've done is we tend to sleep down here, and the reason why this is thin is because we needed a wider bed because we're bigger people, right? There's no doubt about it, no point lying about it. So when we pull that bed out, it's actually a UK standard size double. It's actually about 130 centimeters, maybe about 127, but
it's close.
Yeah, it's pretty good actually. It's big enough for two people like us, no problems at all. This bed up here does have those
Rolling springs.
Those springs, and I've tried it up here. It is comfortable, no issues at all with this, and it's sprung as well, no problems at all. So it's what we use is I love my quilts, sleeping bag. I don't like sleeping bags, I like quilts. So that's a quilt that I got from the States, absolutely fantastic. I mean, just goes in there, Brandy's goes in one of those cupboards there, and our pillows, 2 pillows each with like a big pillow, lots of pillows, they all fit in there, and that seems to work for us quite nicely so far. Right, down here we can actually fit a, what's it called?
The cassette toilet.
The cassette toilet in there. Most of the time when we come to campsites we don't need to bring it, but so I use it for pots and pans and storage, but this campsite doesn't have a toilet, so we had to bring it this time, so it's in the boot basically. What else? Yeah, I bought all these kind of, it's a fold down kettle, and there's 2 bowls, 2 plates, 2 smaller bowls for breakfast, all in there into that little storage cabinet, which I think is brilliant. And then down here is just a fantastic drawer. I just love this drawer, pulls out really far, and we've got our granola, spare gas, my pegs, my tarp, that's my barbecue stuff, picnic blanket out for outside, a bushcraft style knife, and there's still room for more stuff in there. And then last but not least, and this is the other reason why I like this van, and that's because of these rails. So at the moment it's as far back as it can go where the bed can still go down, but it's what I wanted is a van where if I've got loads of stuff to bring I'm not struggling, because I always want to be able to just pull over and get myself a brew. I don't need that cupboard for that, which means technically speaking I could probably bring these chairs all the way up to there and still be able to use this van as a day van and still have loads of, and be able to use it as a van at the back. And what I think what that's going to do well is when we go to Ireland with some of our family members in a couple of weeks, there's going to be 4 of us in here, we'll have loads of space in the back because we'll be able to bring these chairs up. So that's the other reason why I wanted this van, it's because of these tracks. And these do actually come out of the van. I think it'd take a bit of work, and I think they'd be heavy as buggery, but they do come out. No, I'm never going to do it, but I believe they do. I think that's the van tour with all my mods. So like I say, my mods wise isn't that much really, it's just basically putting some more storage and more nets in, and it was just like getting some storage solutions, starting to think about that. I think that's all my mods really. I've also had a couple of repairs to do, but I won't bore you with those, but I've had a few repairs to do on the van already, which just things that we noticed that weren't quite working well. We have got, it's like I don't know what it is. I think it's an amp or something there. I'll have to try and take a bit. I've no idea how it works, how to turn it on, what it does. No clue. So obviously because we bought a used van and it's come with it, but there's nothing in the paperwork. The guys, when I bought it, they didn't seem to know nothing about it. So I don't know. One day I might try and put that in a video and see if anybody knows what it is, and how to use it, or what it's for, but so far we've not been able to figure it out.
Yeah, so if the previous owner is watching this video, help!
God, can you imagine? Can you imagine how lucky we would be?
That would be lucky.
If that happened. But yeah, you know, I tell you, it's a cracking van. I mean, they've really thought about it. There's a little bit of the storage underneath the of the wheel arches there, and they padded it out so that when the bed's down it's flat. Really well thought out. Oh, the other mod is, I suppose it's not really a mod, but we've tried various things now, with regards to sleeping, because when you fold these down, it's not like sleeping on hard floor, don't get me wrong, it's not as heavy, it's not as hard on your bones as that, but it ain't comfy. They're not comfy. And the van did come with, from Wellhouse, the manufacturer of this, of the conversion, they did provide like, oh god, it might have been 50 centimetres, if that, but it was way too thin, way
5
too
centimetres.
soft. Yeah.
Yeah.
50 mil, 5 centimetres. I don't even think it was that actually. I think it might have been like 30, 40.
It's just dead flat, wasn't
And
it?
it was flat,
Yeah.
and there was no support at all. So the first trip we just tried it. Thought, let's use that. No, we both struggled a little bit. We slept on it, but we both struggled a little bit. So the second trip we bought a Panda, which was 50 mil. Saw it on one of the YouTube. Can't remember which one it might have been. Campervan time. Those folks. That was pretty good actually. Really nice feel to it. But still, not great. So.
And we still had the other topper, the one that the manufacturer gave us on top.
And
So we had
with,
two.
And that was with that. So now it's all starting to, because the one that manufacturer gave us was massive. Like it didn't fall down or squinch down or anything. It was just big. And then the Panda, not as big, but big. So, and we still wasn't getting the right kip. So then I went and bought an X-Bed, which is a self-inflating mattress, and they sent the wrong one. They sent me 100 mil one, and I asked for 150 mil. So they sent me the wrong one, and we tried that with the Panda, Slept Like Babies.
Yeah.
It was perfect. It was kind of the Goldilocks thing, but
Yeah.
but now I'm taking a big X-Bed. It's not that big actually, but an X-Bed with the Panda. And like I say, they sent me the wrong one, because the Panda with the X-Bed takes me 250 mil. So what happens next? So I sends that back, because it's just, you know, they charged me for the wrong one anyway. So sent it back, and I got an 150 mil one, and that's the one we brought on this trip. I'll show it you. I think you probably got a sneak peek a moment ago. Now I've already had this out once, so when you repack these things, they're always bigger, because you never get all the air out like you do when they're new. But that's roughly maybe a little bit bigger than what the Panda is. Just a Panda on its own, which is 50 mil of like mattress topper. Beautiful they are, by the way, but they're expensive. And as I say, on its own it wouldn't have been enough. That is 150 mil of X-Bed mattress.
Yeah.
And the R value on that, which is the thermal, you know, the heat value of, it's incredible. It's something like 11, maybe 11 something. Could be wrong, you have to check it yourself. But the R value on this, for anyone who knows camping, is incredible. So in the winter time, that's going to be awesome. And now I'm only aiming to take that.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what it's like.
We've got high hopes, because the 10 centimetre one was pretty good, to be fair.
No, it was great with the Panda on top.
Yeah.
So this should be it now.
Yeah.
If it isn't, then I'm probably going to send that back, get the other one back, and keep the Panda.
Yeah.
Because I know that works.
Yeah.
But we'll see, because I'm not going to have that and the Panda.
No.
Because before my nose is going to be up here. Oh, there's our toilet. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's pretty much the tour. So far, so good, I have to say. You know, it's been pretty much kept in decent nick by the previous owners. You know, it's a full transit. What more can you say about it, really?
Yeah.
But so far, it's got 25,000 miles on it. 26 actually, because we've been out and about in it, and there's no problems with it yet, and I expect to get at least another 150,000 miles out of it, because you know it's a diesel van and it should be able to do that, so we'll see. But yeah, anyway,
Cool.
Any more mods, I'll keep you posted.
Right. See you later.
Bye.